Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with DWP. So we're about to cook some Sunday lunch. I just washed up these sweet potatoes. Now we're gonna put them in the oven at 375 degrees for an hour. All right, we're gonna make some meatballs. I'm adding some Old Bay seasoning. Some Montreal steak seasoning. Some Italian seasoning. Garlic. Onion powder. Black pepper. And some salt. Now all you're gonna do is mix this all good together. I didn't add any eggs, butter, bread. I just mixed it. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and form some meatballs. Okay, we put the meatballs in the pan and I just want to brown them on all sides. Now I'm going to add some Rotel tomatoes. I add the juice and all. I also like to add some sugar. It helps the tomatoes to not give you so much heartburn. Just stir that up. Okay, now we're going to start on our cabbage. Now I'm not going to use all this cabbage because as you can see, this is a large head of cabbage. All right, now I am making a little triangle, and that is where the stem came into the cabbage, and that part is a little bitter, so I like to remove that. And then we're going to go ahead and cut up your cabbage any way you like. Some people shred it, other people cut it into squares. All right, we have some boiling water because we're making macaroni and cheese. You can use the box stuff or the bag stuff, or you can make it from scratch. But today I was already hungry, so we're going to go ahead and go with something that's already in the bag. All right, I covered my meatballs to let them cook down, and now they are ready. Look at that. These meatballs are so tender, and I like the spice of the Rotel tomatoes with them. Now, we're going to pour the water off of our noodles so we can make our mac and cheese. This is very simple to do. You just strain your noodles. I'm adding some butter to it. And I'm going to go ahead and add some seasoning in there. I'm doing some onion powder. Some salt. Some pepper. And some garlic powder. You're going to add your milk and the package of cheese. Give it a good stir. And just like that, it's done. Okay, let's go to the cornbread. Yes, we're not making that from scratch either. We're going to throw that into a bowl. We're going to add our milk to it. And then 1 egg that needs to be slightly mixed. And you just add it to this cornbread. Now, I haven't used this cornbread mix before, so to me, it seemed like it was pretty watery. I don't know if that's a word, y'all. Very liquidy. But it seemed to come out good. So just follow the directions on the package. Don't ask questions because, I mean, it made it into the store, so apparently they know what they're doing. So I sprayed my pan, my little glass dish, and then I'm adding in my cornbread. All right, now we're going to get ready to work on this cabbage. So right now I'm just chopping up some bacon. You don't have to add bacon. You can add turkey in there. You can not have any meat at all. You can use, just a chicken broth for the flavor. Right now I'm adding in some bacon grease that I had along with this bacon. Now this bacon had been in the freezer, so it really didn't have much grease to it. So that's why I added the extra. I'm also adding some onions. Now these onions are from my garden. So what you're going to do is saute the onions and the bacon. You want the onions to get translucent or where you can see through them. I'm adding some butter to it. Give that a quick stir. And here is our cabbage. We're going to fill this pan with all of that cabbage because it will cook down. So then I'm just going to stir it around to make sure that the bacon grease and the onions are thoroughly mixed into the cabbage. Now, I'm going to add some water to it, and then I'm going to add the chicken bouillon. But you can mix the chicken bouillon into the water already and just pour that in. Or if you have some chicken broth, same thing. Give it a good stir. You want to put a lid on it and let it cook down. All right. We are going to flip these sweet potatoes before it turns an hour into the cooking. We're going to go ahead and turn them over. And I'm going to move them over so I can put the cornbread into the oven. Now remember, this oven is set at 375, but the cornbread will be okay. All right, cornbread is out, and there goes the sweet potato. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it with you. Guys, when I get in a hungry mood, I will cook up some stuff. So we have our sweet potatoes here that's been baking in the oven. We have our macaroni and cheese. Here is our meatballs with rotel tomatoes. We have our cornbread and our cabbage. Look at that. So guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button to my channel, please do. I would love for you to join me, and I'll see you next time in the kitchen.